Hello everybody and welcome back to Megaquarium, and we are on the final aquarium of Megalopolis. I'm really excited about this one because this is the first one in ages where it hasn't given me some rubbish aquarium to start with that I've got to undo before I can get anywhere with it, and I can do a layout that I think is going to be good. I'm considering a triple row layout with tanks down the sides, lagoon tanks and things like that in the middle, and that way I probably will manage to get my 100% and it won't get too long. So that's going to be the idea on that. I'm looking for the 100% visibility on it, you see. So let's have a little look at this baby, shall we? So we've been given this amount of space. What tanks have we been given? We, surprise, surprise, have been put back down to, I believe, level 1, I think. So we're going to have to put down... We do have lagoon tanks, so what pumps do we have? Simple ones. Okay. Okay, we can work with that. I'll probably have to redo the front of the museum. So what I'll do is I'll probably put... I would like to go with a lagoon tank. Lagoon tanks do work well. I would like to put in a nice big lagoon tank. We've got 25,000 to start with. So we should be able to do something quite nice with that. And I will just put pumps around it to start with. And then as we get up in prestige, I will move the pumps around behind walls and things like that. What walls have we got? We've only got the 3 dispensers. We've got the very basic decorations. Some very basic fish. Got eels and stuff like that, which is quite cool. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna start as big as I can with what I've been given. So first thing I'm going to do is to pop in a nice big fat lagoon tank. Boom. And then I'm just going to line it up with the doorway a little bit. So that should grab people as they come in. You can see the area of effect on it is quite large. So that should attract people to this entire area. There. I expect I'm going to put some warm water fish in here. So let's have a look what we've got. We've got some azure demoiselles, things like that. I would like to get started with some science though. This is a nice large tank. So the first thing I want to put in there is actually some eels. They'll eat crustaceans, but they'll be good with most other things. They're not bullies or anything like that. So I want 2 of you, I think, in there. Along with you, I'm going to be putting... You're shoalers, aren't you? Some half and half chromis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna also be... You see, I'm not gonna be messing around with this. The king demoiselle is a wimp. And the Arabian blue line dotty back is a bully. We need to just keep those separate to start with, but pretty much everything else can go in the same big old tank. And that's what I'm gonna do. Orchid dotty back. A couple of you in there. How big is this tank and how much have we got in there so far? 1 royal grammar. I'll put a black bar soldier fish in. Just won't be able to light it up. Coral grouper. That might eat some stuff. Okay, that's fine. A yellow tang would go in there fine. And a red-tailed butterfly fish would as well. So we're going to leave the coral grouper and the dotty back for now. They might need to go in their own tank somewhere. So I'm going to put in one of these guys. One of these guys. Need a little bit of headroom for the eels to grow, but that's not too bad. So oh, azure demoiselles. A couple of those. Got 2 of those, 4 of those. I can put a king demoiselle in as long as I don't put the bully in with it. Maybe even 2. So we've got pretty much everything that we got available so far, except for the coral grouper. You can go in 2. And the Arabian blue lined dotty back, because those 2 are a little bit of a pain. Now, will you grow? They grow up to 9 and they'll eat fish of size 2 or less. So I don't really want to be putting them in with all these tiny fish that I've got in here. So I want to have a different tank for them. And possibly a different tank for the dotty back. The dotty back I may even put on his own. So in that case, I want 2 quite small wall tanks. So I'm just going to turn around. Just pop along what will be my first wall. Now let me just check the grouper's size. Oh, it only goes to 9. Okay. Have a couple of those in. Together. A couple of wall tanks there. So we've got the... I like this start actually. I'm enjoying this. This is good. I have 2 of you. And let's have 2 of you in there. That's a nice little start. That's a nice little start to my aquarium there. Draw a nice big wall down there. They should have plenty to look at to start with, and that will help me get my next bits and bobs. So we've got a few things for sale that we can put in. So we've got a lionfish, angelfish, and a porcupine puffer. Now flame angelfish doesn't like other flame angelfish, but looks like it probably would be able to go in this tank here, along with all the others. What else have we got for sale? Porcupine pufferfish. Might need its own little tank actually. Let's have a look. If I remember what they're like, I think they don't like being with other things. Where's my... Oh, my email's gone. Here they are. So lionfish, you will eat or damage crustaceans. Size 2 and fish with size 2 or less. You're armoured. Oh, you know what? Might just go in with the coral groupers actually. What size is that? That tank is... Oh, it's only a size 10 tank. Oh, good grief. Okay. Well, okay. I'll probably need to put him in his own tank if we're just using the little tanks. Why not? His own little tank there. So lionfish 500. That's alright. Oh, we've got 2 of them. Okay. We might need a bigger tank than that then. Make this nice and big for them then. Nice big tank to put my lionfish in. Yeah. And then we also have a porcupine pufferfish, which doesn't like... He'll eat crustaceans, is a wimp. Grows to 8. Probably put you in. Oh, we've got 3 of them. Wow. They're going to grow big. Okay, so what have we got in here? We've got 12 out of 30. I think I want another big tank then for these guys. We'll have another tank of this size. And we'll put these guys in here. That is all the fish that I can purchase to start with. I'm actually gonna get rid of that one. That was no use. I'll put another wall down the other side, I think, and move this over. Okay, move you over there. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4 back from the... We've got plenty of space, which is really nice. This one over here. This one over here. Let's just move out 2 pieces of wall. So that's my start. That's my starter tanks. I want a staff door in as well. So I'm gonna want to take that out and probably put a staff door in there. Probably going to want one around here, or if not, at least a toilet as well. Maybe a toilet there. We'll do the same on the other side. I'm going to try and keep it fairly symmetrical. Because I like symmetry. Symmetry's good. So I'm going to stick another one on the other side over there then. Put another staff door in over here. Oh, I'm liking the looks of this already. It's nice and neat and yummy. Do a bit of decorating too. I think at this point we need to put the pumps in and open up though, and then I can decorate while everything's rocking and rolling. So at the moment I don't have the pumps necessary to sort out the middle there, but I will get them soon. Which I don't think I do. I do have a basic pump, so we could do something with that. So that's for the lagoon tank. We're gonna need 65 filtration on it. All of these are warm water. So it might be nice to actually start off with a daisy chain. Jimmy into that one. Oh, I can't daisy chain with these actually. That was a silly idea. They only have one tank connection, so you can't daisy chain them. Okay, that's not too bad though. At least it's sorted. Okay, so I'm going to want a pump that gives me 65 water quality. Power combi looks to be one of the better ones to start with here then. I'll possibly need 2 of them. Possibly need 3 of them. Might need a protein skimmer as well. In fact, a protein skimmer might be a better idea. Let me just move that over to maybe this one. That one getting filtered? I've got no idea. It's not saying it needs any more filtration, which is a bit weird. You're not telling me everything I need to know. Okay, well anyway, let's get an orange pellet dispenser in here. I definitely don't have everything I need in the way of filtration. Orange pellet dispenser. Oh, it's actually only orange and... Oh, we'll put a... and cockles, isn't it? Over this side. I don't want to put things over that I don't need to start with, anyway. It's going to get cramped enough as it is. So I want mussels and green pellets over this side. I could actually put a mussel and a green pellet over by the tank as well. Will help them feed a little bit faster. Okay. Wanted a protein skimmer, didn't I? Oh, we don't have them yet. Oh, goodness me. What about a couple of power filters then? Need a filter there then. I need a filter here. Should be a power combi. And then 2 power combis here. And an additional filter. I will immediately need to be moved to the other side. There we are. Okay, so everyone is fed now. Everyone is filtered as well. So the next thing I want to do is make sure that their sort of landscape is okay. So what we're looking at now is... Definitely need my warnings on. That's weird. Anyway, okay, so some kelp in here would be good because we can fit kelp in here, which is really nice. Oh, so when I've got a plant out, it just tells me... Oh, that's quite nice. It just tells me whether I need plants or not. So... Need some rubble anywhere? No, no one wants any rubble. Okay. We do need some hidey holes. Hidey holes seem important to these guys. So a driftwood cave will do for any of them that want up to 6. A rocky overhang will be needed for any that need up to 8. So these guys need a rocky overhang. These guys probably need a rocky overhang. These guys may need a rocky overhang and a driftwood cave. Oh, actually no, they don't. We'll do a couple of driftwood caves over this side then if they need them. I don't think they do actually. What do you need? Nothing. Oh man, now those guys don't have enough heat. Come on, we definitely needed that heater double, didn't we? We needed that. Okay, I think we're good to go now. I think our fish are all fairly happy. The only thing we need is a member of staff who can feed them. Feeding 1. Feeding 2. Feeding 2. Feeding 3. I'll get you with feeding and fixing 1 because you're going to need longer to level up, basically. Okay, let's play this thing. Let's open. We've got a lovely little tank there. I like that tank a lot. Like, oh, look at all these cool fish and zebras that are in here. Zebra eels even. Okay, so I now have some ecology points and it's letting me have an ecology project. So, let's see. I think a reef squirrelfish would be quite nice. Get some, they're a bit of a shoaler, aren't they? Get some shoalers in here. A bleak line dottyback. Panther groupers. Oh, they're nice and big as well. The hermit crabs are quite nice too. Let's go with hermit crab first. I'm going to get some science points in a minute as well. Oh, good. A protein skimmer is going to be a really useful thing. Also a deep wall tank. The sooner I can get deep tanks, the better. I'll probably get rid of the original 4 that I've got and replace them with deeper tanks. If they're deeper tanks, it means that they need less room for the fish. But you do get less floor space with them. But they are bigger. And they fit bigger fish in. And they're very good. So, yeah, no. Oh, choose now, choose now, choose now. Protein skimmer. Thank you very much. So we're at rank 4 at the moment. So it didn't make us do rank 1, 2, and 3, I guess. Which is very nice of it. I'm just going to get some money in, get some guests in. Right, so while the guests are here, they're going to probably want some... they're going to want some stuff to do, aren't they? They're going to want their fizzy drink machine. They're going to want... probably another one up around here. Going to want a chocolate machine. Oh, we don't have chocolate machines yet. What? Pop a bench in next to each of these. Although what I may do is move them around a little bit more. So we've got 100% viewing at the moment. Not right now. 100% are going here. But less are going to these tanks around the edge. Might just be a case of giving them some time to walk there though. they might not be big enough to grab them. Because if you look, if I make a tank, like a basic tank, you can see its grab is not very big. If I make it bigger, it does have a bigger grab, but it's not huge. So I've got to be very careful with that. Oh, now I've built a tank that I didn't need to build. Oops. This is why bigger tanks are better. You get more grab on them. So one thing that we might be finding is that the hallway there is too wide. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll move them forward if need be. I do wish you could click on them and see. Why are you not happy? Oh, it doesn't like on specifics. Oops. I'll sell one of you then. You don't want unhappy fish in this aquarium. Everyone else seems fairly happy though. Everyone in there is happy, which is amazing considering how many fish I've got in there. But okay, we're not going to get anywhere. We're not getting anywhere with this. I need to build a wall. Oops. Actually, yeah, at the moment that would be fine. Because what I don't want is them wandering around in areas where there's nothing to do. I want them looking at stuff. That's better. And provided everything's going well, which it seems to be, I'm going to pop it on fast forward for a little while. And just keep an eye on the prestige. It doesn't look like the prestige is going up too well though. Still got some difficulty with them looking at all the tanks. I hate making the aquarium super crowded, but at the same time, if they're not going to look at the tanks, that's going to be a problem. So what I could do there is bring them all forward a bit, I think. Just bring the walls forward first, I think, though. Everything's coming forward by one. So we're going to have a 3 wide corridor instead of a 4 wide corridor. And I'll see if that helps a little bit. It might do. You, get over here. So I always want to make everything lovely and light and spacious. And that's not always what's best for the actual aquarium. I need to do some decorating as well. Decorating will help me get to where I need to go as well. But the first thing I need to do is make sure that the tanks I put in are being viewed by the guests. Let's see if that's a little better, because they're more squished around as they're walking around this thing. And I'd like to decorate them a bit better as well. So, if I don't have to put decorations in of any particular type, that means I've got more scope to put the shells and things like that in. Maybe like a bit of eel grass in there as well. Let's go all the way down to guest view. That's going to be a much nicer tank to look at, I think. This one's already quite pretty. That one is super bare, so I need something in there pronto. But you don't get much to start with, you see, so maybe... Oh, some rocks in there. Oh no, that's the wrong one. Maybe rocks in here. Maybe a sea lettuce or something. Or a shell. Maybe a barrel at the back. Swim around a barrel. So we're just gonna make it... Whoa! How is everything broken? Because I haven't put any work benches in. Typical She-Lab. Faux pas. So we need a tool station. A broom stand. And we're going to need a sponge sink as well. Okay, so 100% view rates on my tanks now, which is great, but we need to get a few things fixed, guys. In fact, I'm going to hire someone else that's a good fixer. And a cleaner, that'll be good. Okay, we've got a message. Apparently my coral grouper has grown. It's on its own, so that's not a problem. So hopefully we'll get a little bit more prestige as the as stuff gets fixed. And the fish are a little bit happier. Those are both broken. Do you know what I probably need is more tool sets, because there's only so many they can use at a time. So a couple on each side would be useful. Then you don't have to wait for them to respawn. So let's do that. So as far as guest thoughts are concerned, they're happy with the fish we've got. They don't like the filter that's in the way, and they think the Voltan Lionfish looks stressed. I'm not sure why that is. Are you stressed? No. Possibly was stressed previously before the filters and things got fixed, so that's something that'll fix itself. I'm gonna have some hermit crabs now. Yay! Where can we put you then? Anyone that doesn't eat crustaceans, really. Next research, let's have get some disco mushrooms going. I like keeping the number of tanks minimal, so it's nice to have just 5 tanks to start with. I'd prefer less, but there's a few things that just don't like each other. I love this tank. This tank's amazing. Maybe we could decorate it some more with some different stuff. What can we decorate you with? Oh, we could put an anchor in there. That'd be nice. Anything else? Maybe a shell or something? Okay, so we've got loads of things. Oh, all my... Oh! Water temperature got too low for the Voltan's Lionfish. Oh, that's a shame. I'll buy another one. Oh, hang on. We had to buy that individually. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. That really is a shame. And that's because She-Lab did not put in enough toolboxes at the beginning. So a fish died. Well, that's death number 1. It's frustrating. We'll get them back again, so I'll be able to get more. But they're way above the level I should be. And it's a bit of a shame for my prestige. My eels have grown, my porcupine puffers have grown. Everything seems to be working alright now. It's fine. Protein skimmers are unlocked. Yes, that's good. Pick my next research. Deep wall tank is gonna have to be. Getting through those corals quite fast. One thing I want to do though is I want to see about these new crabs we've got, these hermit crabs. Ooh. Right, now I need to put these in somewhere where stuff won't eat them. So let's have a look at everything. Do you eat crabs? No. 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 No. You? No. You. No. You. No. You. No. You. No. You. Yes. The eels will eat them. Okay. Close all windows. Right, so the eels will eat them. What about you? Will you eat one? Yes. What about you? Yes. What about you guys? No. So I can put a crab in there, definitely. What about you guys? Also, why are you... Yeah, everything eats crustaceans, good grief. Okay, so yeah, I can stick a crustacean in there. Apparently. These guys are not very happy, so I'm just going to quickly check them out and just see if everything's alright. Hermit crab, right at the bottom there. A few in there. Oh, that actually fills the tank then. A hermit crab and a couple of dotty backs in there. That's nice. Right, so why don't we have filtration over here? Is that because you've all grown up into big fishes? I think it is. So why don't we give you a protein skimmer and see if that helps you out? Yeah. We're really struggling to get past that 250 stage, but we do have a lot of fish to research, so we're just going to carry on doing that for a while. Apparently my guests need the toilet, and I put all the toilets on this side of the wall, which is not very clever of me. That's not going to be helping my prestige at all in the slightest. I probably will need toilets there eventually when I open that bit up, but for now we're good. Do we have bins in here? Disco mushrooms! Yay! Pickaxe research. What do we want now? Reef squirrelfish maybe. And then I'll have a look at putting them in. So we want... put in disco mushrooms. I'm just going to pause it while I put the disco mushrooms in. Can I put them in there? No. Okay, lionfish. Do you eat any corals? You have a very bare little... No, you don't. Okay. Well, we've got lighting on your cage, and we'll put some corals in with you. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? Is there anything else I was looking at the moment? No, I think we're okay. So we'll just start it up again. Yeah, we seem to be getting up to the 290 odds. And then Wade is leveled up. We'll get better at feeding, because feeding is going to be a problem later on. I can just see that happening. No, this is really good. I'm liking the decorations and stuff like that. That's really cool. Oh, it suddenly jumped up. That's great. Oh, these guys apparently need zooplankton. Oops. Let's get that in there. Everything else looking good. No warnings from what I can see. It all seems fairly balanced. I can't believe I messed up with the toolkits. I would love to get to level 5 really soon, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm still unhappy with filter 2. Filter 2, yeah, okay. I could totally raise my prestige by just doing that. That helped a lot, actually. That helped a surprising amount. So I would like to put in a tank for the reef squirrelfish at this point. I'm going to need 4 of them. They are 4 big. But they can probably go in the middle tank anyway. Oh yeah, an oblique line dotty back. Doesn't want to go in with other dotty backs. Oh, what a pain. Longhorn cowfish are wimps and can't go in with bullies, but they are big and they're armoured. Well, they're not armoured. Yes, they are armoured, sorry. They're big and armoured. So they can go in with things like panther groupers. Okay, Foxface Rabbitfish, you don't like other green pellet eaters, but you're quite big. And you don't really eat anything else. So you're quite useful in that way. So let's do that one. Deep wall tank is done. Nice. Large filters and large heaters on the way. Let's get these squirrelfish in. I'm just going to slow it down a bit while I put them in, just to make sure that they're happy in their environment. But they don't like lights. That's fine. How much have we got in here now? 63 out of 88. Oh, the zebra eels fully grown. They're up to 9. So I think they are now, yes. So let me pop these in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are they unhappy? Oh, okay. I dropped the water quality a bit when that happens. So we're going to need to put some large filters in to help support this tank. I'll actually sell the small filter. I think we have large filters now. No, we don't. Ooh, problem. Problem. So I think what I'll do... well, the maximum around that pump that we can. Gonna need possibly another pump on the other side then, just to get protein skim into there. There, that'll help. And we need another hidey hole. Oh, let's stick in a nice driftwood cave then. I'm sure we've got room for that. There we are. What a lovely, prestigious tank. I am going to make some more tanks in a minute though. Oh, you are struggling. Okay, protein skimmer for you as well then. Probably because the corals grew. Come on, we can do it. We've been nearly there before, so many times. Is there anything else that I can give to the guests to help them feel happy and at home? Not really. Toilet bin. Okay, give them a bin actually, that would help. Keep things clean and tidy, and we could do some painting as well. What theme should we go for to start with? I want a few themes in this one, I reckon. Why don't we start with shipwreck? We'll start with shipwreck. Might have some tropical beach around as well at some point, but that'll be the start. Oh, my Foxface Rabbitfish is done. Very nice. I'd like to make a tank for them. I think I'm gonna start. Oh, choose now. Sorry. Panther grouper. Large filter. Large heater. Let's do this. So what I'm gonna do now is I want somewhere for the longhorn cowfish to go in. So what I might do is actually just put a large wall tank, a deep wall tank. So we've got the deep wall tanks now, all 3 of them. I might actually put a deep observer tank in. I might make it a little bit larger as well. Maybe about this big. No, about that big, I think. I'm going to put this in the middle. And then what will happen is, as I put more tanks in, I'll move it to the sides. I'll put in its twin and I'll move it to the sides, but it'll be sticking out into the middle a little bit. I'll probably put a seating area in there, and then further up we'll put more lagoon tanks. There we are, so Foxface Rabbitfishes, I think. Oh, you need moving. Get out of there! People always shout at me when like people get stuck places, so I have to be very careful. Doesn't mean I am very careful, but I'm supposed to be very careful. Okay, so I now have these Foxface Rabbitfish that can go in here. They are of size 7, but they don't like other green pellet eaters. They have a nice large tank, so I have like 4 of them, and we can put some other guys in there later. So they need a little bit of filtration, a little bit of heat. Honestly, a couple of power combis would probably be the way forward for that one. And then maybe an extra protein skimmer. This one is going to be the first one which will need a platform. Wonderful. I also want to paint it. And I want to give them anything they need, which is nothing apparently. Wow, that's cool. You guys are easy to please, so I'm just going to put one of their, like, because I can. I'll put a green pellet dispenser by there as well, so they've got everything they need in their tank. And then I'm going to play. I'm hoping that I can get in the first episode that I do of this, I can get up to rank 5. Might be a bit of an ask, I'm not sure. I'm going to carry on with my decorating while that happens. Everything's a shipwreck. Someone doesn't like possibly the mussels being there, actually. I thought you were allowed to have feeding stations without them getting too worried about it, but maybe not. Have a look at my guest's thoughts, shall we? Tank 8 looks a bit bare. Oh, well, that would be the new one, wouldn't it? We need to decorate that. That's fine by me. We'll decorate it if you want. Yay! I have ranked up to rank 4, sorry. We must have started on rank 3. Now we're rank 4. But that was what I wanted for the end of the episode. Oh, so we are rank 5 now. Okay. I don't even know what we are. So we're going to start getting chillers, chocolate machines, a harbourside paint scheme, some nets, palm trees, a few different fish, coral beauties, schooling bannerfish, some lionfish that can go maybe in with my other lionfish. Lionfish like to live together, you see. Struggle to get other things in there. Cuckoo wrasse, so that's my first cold water fish. And some starfish, which I can't remember if they're cold water or not. We'll soon find out. And we now have the Belfast tank, which is going to be quite a nice one to have around. Yes. High capacity curved windows and viewing on all sides. So what I may have is a Belfast tank on both sides coming up here, which would be quite a nice thing to do. And padded benches. Oh, that'd be nice. Anyway, they're all going to happen next episode. I'll finish off decorating the old tank of Foxface Rabbitfish because obviously they're not very happy with those guys. It looks like we are about 2/3 of the way to getting the next rank already, so that's good. I think it gives you like a total prestige and then your gold prestige there. Also, if I want to get a shark, ooh, let's level up Claire. We've got blue tubular sponge for sale. I think that could... Oh, hang on, no, that's going to need more lighting. Maybe we could put a few of those in with the Foxface Rabbitfish and make their tank a little bit nicer. A Powlette Shark. If I can get a fully grown cuckoo wrasse, I will get one of those. So that's a thing to think about. So far, I've picked up everything that I can. I did have an unfortunate death, which was entirely my fault. But yeah, if we can get a fully grown cuckoo wrasse, then we can get a powlet shark early, which would be quite nice. I would like to buy a blue tubular sponge, actually. But I will do that next episode. So I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, then please do leave me a like below. It's the starts of my little aquarium. See it from a viewer point of view. Yeah, we've got this lovely middle display and a few things around the outside. Brand new display of Foxface Rabbitfish. A couple of corals in there. Really, really nice. But I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please do leave me a like below, and if you'd like to see more, then please subscribe, and I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, though, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.